Hi, welcome to Market Insights with Voit Real Estate. I'm Eric Northbrook, and today we have with us Greg Marx. So you've been successful and sold a lot of owner-user buildings, and let's talk about that and why these individuals are buying these buildings and you know what's kind of pushing them to buy a building. So talk a bit about more macro, terms of just owner user sales and what's driving that.
Absolutely. Yeah, so segueing from those multi-tenant parks, those are the best incubators for small business owners to purchase their own buildings. Almost 90% of the time they're using an SBA loan, which is 10% down. When I started on the small aspects of those buildings, 5,000 square footers, 4,000 square footers, and as time's gone on, I've gotten to the larger 15, 20,000 square foot sales. Those business owners who are looking to buy a building, when they're 1,000, 2,000 square feet, it's not a big footprint. They're paying $2 per square foot on 2,000 square feet. You can do the math. But when you start getting to 10, 15,000 square feet, that's a big number, a big monthly rental number. And that really eats into, it's really just like throwing away that money every month. It goes to the landlord and there's nothing else they can do for it. Whereas if you buy a building, you put a portion of that to your principal, you're not losing that every month, and it becomes an asset that you can build over the course of time and leave to your kids and eventually be paid off, and you're sitting in a building effectively for free other than your operating expenses. So especially in 21, 22, when interest rates were low, there was a huge push for every tenant wanted to buy a building, and that's why supply was so low, because there was just such buyer demand for it. And then all of a sudden you had tenants saying, oh, we want to buy a building, there's nothing out there. Can we, can you help us find it? So that's really how, that demand got into, and I got into the SBA business sale, building sales at the right time.
And what is a typical 504 loans, fixed rate loan?
Yeah, of SBA loans, there's two types. There's 504, and that's the most common, and there's 7A. 504 is when there's 10% down, and then 50% is taken by the SBA and 40% is taken by the bank as the first trust deed. And so that 10% down is hard to find, other than, you're looking at VA loans and residential. There's nothing like it that you can find 10% down. It really helps these small business owners who wouldn't be able to afford a building otherwise, or a down payment for the building, kind of get their feet under them and start building some wealth. There's so many, games that these building owners can play. They purchase the name under their individual name, Greg Marx or assignee, and then effectively lease their business back to them so that they get the tax benefits of that as well. So it's a great way for them to really start building personal wealth as well, and saving money for their business as well by owning the property rather than leasing.
Great. Well, I appreciate your time and all your thoughts today. So thank you, Greg.
Thank you very much.